Broken up. How it's ended down today.
Kevin, thanks for...
All right, David, thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Anthony, and it's Ariza in at the 3 slot. And for Brooklyn, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Now McCollum following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Anthony kicks to McCollum. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
Well, the coach has confidence in CJ taking that shot, and so CJ has confidence in making it.
Dinwiddie right side. Durant down low. Covered by Anthony.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Allen outside. Outside for KD. No good on the triple.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And here's McCollum for 3. Offensive rebound. It's McCollum on the wing. Nurkic trying to get open. Kicks it out to Lillard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Irving against Lillard. There's the triple. Outside for Durant. Over Anthony. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
And so the ball out of bounds. Dinwiddie touched it last. Here's Anthony. Lillard from outside.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
And the Nets, another 3.
And right now they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and game is fully in their control.
And here's McCollum following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
And the basket by McCollum.
As CJ saying, not so fast. I'm not letting you get away from us tonight. There's the return payback 3.
And a wide open look for Irving. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now, here is Irving. 6 points for him. Lets the 3 fly. He's off on that one. Now Portland takes it the other way.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Ariza passes to Nurkic. Kicks to Anthony. Dinwiddie with the steal. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. He feeds it to Allen. It's Durant on the wing. Pass to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. And no good. Good work defensively by Lillard.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Irving kicks to Dinwiddie. LeVert from outside. Not going to go that time. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Nets out in front, up by 2. 2K. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. They've got Whiteside. Collins is out there with Little. Then it's Rodney Hood. And it's Trent in at the point. Outside Irving. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Portland trailing here. Here's Trent. Takes the 3. They grab their own miss.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Luwawu, the pass to Prince. On the wing, Harris. Irving from long range. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second.
And Rodney Hood, not a big name player, Bones, but he's earned a ton of minutes wherever he's played over the course of his career.
A lot of people just really happy for Rodney Hood that he can continue his career coming back from a torn Achilles, and that's no easy task. So for him to just be back out on the floor and contributing in any way is a great sign.
The Trailblazers have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Trent passes to Hood. Whiteside inside. He's against Jordan. Down low. Here's Collins. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Hurting the defense right now is Zach Collins in these pick and roll sets.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. And again, it's the Nets missing. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Harris looking it over. There's the steal. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Whiteside with it. Picked up by Harris. Pass to Little. Right wing. The pass to Trent. Launches a 3. The shot no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Here's Irving. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Irving's got 8 points.
Yeah, I feel like he uses the dribble to set up his rhythm for the mid-range shots like that one. Kyrie knocks another in.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. The Nets making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in. McCollum's checked in for Portland. Off the inbound pass. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Dinwiddie outside. Kicks it out to Prince. Harris inside. 6 to shoot. McCollum against Dinwiddie. And they pick up 2. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, If there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of them.
Yes.
Passes it to Llewellyn. Out to Harris, to the paint. From 15 feet away, off the left rim and out. And for Portland, they're shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them, to say the least. Back to McCollum, a three ball. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 6 rebounds in the game. Dinwiddie dishes to Jordan. Back to Dinwiddie. The feed to Jordan. Nets passing it around. To the wing right side. Harris outside. Connects from three-point range. And the Nets lead by 5.
And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify that.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Luwawu, the pass to Harris. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Kicks it to Little. Pass to McCollum. Whiteside with it. Back to McCollum. The dish to Collins. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Whiteside. Misses from close range. And so it's Brooklyn with their lead standing at 6 points. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The deepest hole they got themselves into it. That's all for now.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Trailblazers trail by 6. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Great to see when Melo spots his open teammate. Good at noticing the overcommitment that time.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Ariza outside. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last. Nets leading by 4. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
Nurkic dishes to McCollum. And it goes down 2 points. McCollum's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, McCollum undersized at his position, at least in terms of his strength. But he can play that way because he competes. That's a tough one there.
And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Rodney Hood's checked in for Portland. Kicks it out to Lillard. And he's good on the 3-ball. Lillard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Back to KD. Dinwiddie outside. In the corner, Irving with it. And it's off from 3-point range. Trailblazers trail by 3. Hood finds Anthony. Looking for Hood. He gets it there. Back to Anthony. Lillard against Irving. Kicks it out to Ariza. Lillard outside for the tie. Drains it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 13 points.
Well, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
Irving for three. That's in, coming off the assist from KD.
Mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Lillard. Fires the three. Allen with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And here's KD for three. They get it back. Dinwiddie outside. Lets it go from deep. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. And Harris subbed in for Dinwiddie. Irving passes to Durant. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Wow, this makes that look so easy.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Portland again missing.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Jordan kicks to Irving. We've got 1:18 left to play in the third. Buries it from three-point range.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Hood for three. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Irving dishes to Harris. LeVert in the corner. From outside, off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 12. Here's Trent. Drills it from outside. Trent's got 5.
And with that three ball, he puts a halt to the 12-point run by the Nets.
Lillard against Irving. Pass to LeVert. Outside Irving. Back to LeVert. The pass to KD. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Anthony, the pass to Lillard. Jacks up a three. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 3 assists now in this one.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
Passes to Harris. Got it up. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Brooklyn with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Whiteside, and it's Trent in at the small forward position. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Nets lead by 9.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Whiteside finds McCollum. Lillard outside. Off target from outside. Nets leading by 9. Outside Irving. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. From past the arc. Rebounded by Anthony. Portland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Lillard misses.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Prince, right side. Jordan kicks to Irving. Prince wide open. Portland grabs the miss. Whiteside's got his 6th rebound on the night. Anthony, the pass to McCollum. Launches it. The Trailblazers rebound. Bounce pass Anthony. Kicks it out to Lillard. Nails the corner 3. Lillard's got 14 points here in the second half.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Irving against Lillard. Here's Harris. Back to Irving. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Trent. Trailblazers trail by 6. Three-pointer, Lillard. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 4 assists now tonight.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Irving dishes to Durant. Harris outside. Prince kicks to Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Portland. They played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Nets leading by 3. And on the way from Irving for 3. Over Whiteside. With 3, Harris. Rebound by the Trailblazers. At the elbow, it's Whiteside. And stolen by Irving. And even 3-on-3 break. He kicks it to Harris. Back to Irving. This one for 3. No good that time. Now Portland takes it the other way. To tie it up. They get the rebound. Pass to Trent to the left side wing. Lillard from outside. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Outside Jordan. Out to Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. To stop the drought. And he swishes it right through. KD's got 5 points in the quarter.
Love the way Durant just goes after the jugular there. He's used to nailing those game changers.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both. But when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Lillard outside. It's McCollum on the wing. The tray. Lillard misses. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
Irving kicks to Prince. And here's Harris from the arc. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You can bet that's what they're looking for this late in the game. They need that 3.
Lillard misses.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Man, that's just tough because that would have tied up the score. That's a tough one to swallow here in the 4th.
And that one's good, Irving.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are, and let's...
Well, guys,
He's certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. And for the Mavericks, inside at the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Doncic, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. And now Portland on the break. McCollum with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Nurkic finds Anthony. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers.
You know, you love your star players making others better, and Melo with the vision there.
Porzingis passes to Powell. Here's Finney-Smith. Right side Hardaway. Can't hit from the elbow.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And when you watch Hardaway shoot, one thing that stands out, he has a very quick release.
And, Greg, that's what makes the jumper very tough to contest, especially when he's dialing it up from range. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively. It's not easy to do with the other weapons on this team.
Here's Finney-Smith. Ariza covering. Finney-Smith kicks to Powell. And Porzingis, here we go. Lays it up off the glass.
Kristaps Porzingis is so agile, mobile, and hostile. You give him a lane, and he'll take advantage.
And Portland with the ball. Back to McCollum. Out to the right wing. Nobody near Lillard. They get it again. Out to the right wing. A second chance effort. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
And this is peak Dame. Rising, firing, one of the more confident shooters we have in our game.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. 4-point game. For Portland, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Passes it to Ariza. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. And Porzingis, here we go. And he banks in the layup. Porzingis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Very hard to contend with a player with the size and touch and well-rounded offensive game that Kristaps Porzingis has.
It's good.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Well, if you let Melo get his feet set, turn the lights off.
Here's Finney-Smith. Ariza covering. Finney-Smith passes to Doncic. And the layup's good off the glass. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, will. So Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dallas. Curry comes in for Hardaway. Hood can't get it to go. The Mavericks trailing. Pass to Doncic. Back to Curry. Fires for 3. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Here's Little. Kicks it to Whiteside. The pass to Collins. Outside Hood. 5 on the clock. Over Curry. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
In the corner, it's Kleba. Dallas, no good that time either.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And a wide open look for Hood. Whiteside dishes to Little. Hood for 3. Offensive rebound. Whiteside kicks to Little. Offline with his 3. Mavericks trail by 4. Left side Curry. 19 seconds left to play in the first.
What I love is the confidence that Seth Curry plays with, and it has him attacking the defense. A little bit too physical there defensively.
Free throw good by Curry. Dallas making a switch here. And both free throws good for Curry.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
Here's Trent. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Little. Shoots over Brunson. And that one released in time, but no good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Trailblazers out in front, up 2. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. Well, before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He credits his upbringing when it comes to...
I think it comes from being in a big family. You know, as a kid, I would...
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
We've got DeLon Wright. Curry is out there with Maxi Kleba. Then there's Cauley Stein. And it's Brunson in at the 1 spot. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Whiteside, the pass to Trent. Kicks it out to Collins. Portland moving the ball around. Out left to the wing. Trent can't hit. Mavericks trail by 3. And Curry, here we go. Yep, that one goes.
Don't let that slight frame fool you. Seth Curry on the interior, he will finish shots.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Dallas making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Here's Lillard. The Trailblazers with a new shot clock. The 3 from McCollum. Whiteside kicks to McCollum. Lillard from outside. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
I'll tell you, he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through.
Passes it to Kleba. Now here's Brunson. Guarded closely. Right outside. Looking for Cauley Stein. He gets it there. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Trailblazers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Lillard with the bucket.
And he can score from all over the court. But Lillard at his best from mid-range. He deserves extra special attention from the defense in that in-between area. But sometimes, even then, that's not enough.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. There's the 3. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by McCollum. Lillard's got 7 points. Brunson the pass to Kleba. The shot's good.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Out to Anthony. Hardaway with the steal. Right inside. Anthony on him.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Here's Whiteside. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. That one misses. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Here's CLA Stein. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
To the middle. Kicks it out to Lillard. Nailed from three-point land. Lillard's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Trailblazers. Down low. CLA Stein's shot is good. CLA Stein's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Nice work inside by CLA Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Back to McCollum to the left wing. Lillard from outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Yet another 3. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
Over to the left wing. Brunson kicks to Hardaway. To the left wing. Pass to Kleba. Back to Brunson. And Whiteside sends it back. And here we go, Anthony heading to the hoop. To the wing on the left. Lillard looking around. From deep. And the Trailblazers another 3.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
CLA Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Whiteside, good.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Out to the wing. Back to Brunson. To the inside, CLA Stein. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
He's starting to heat up now. He's been much more efficient with the shot in this quarter than in the first.
Kleba, the pass to Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Well, if you allow Hardaway to get near the rim, this is what's going to happen. This guy is a fantastic finisher.
Anthony on the wing, guarded by Hardaway. In the corner, it's Little. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Little. Anthony's got the lead up to 6 now for Portland.
Yeah, the ability to seize the opportunity, see the daylight, get that position, and mellow. One of the...
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see you. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He ended up with 19 points. Dame Lillard, a player who's improved every year. And that'll do it.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Anthony, and it's Ariza in at the 3 spot.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young. plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
Back to Lillard. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Good on the triple. McCollum's got 5.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Doncic.
Just another way, Luka Doncic is such a tough cover. This guy's knack for getting into the painted area and converting both easy shots and contested shots.
McCollum passes to Nurkic. Anthony in the corner. Lillard outside. Now the pass to McCollum. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis so fast off the floor when he challenges a shot. Helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Curry's checked in for the Mavericks. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
And it's in there. He's got 6.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Nurkic against Doncic. Here's Lillard. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Finney Smith kept alive. Tries yet again. He lays it in. Finney Smith's got his first points of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Collins finds Lillard. Back to Collins. Out left to the wing. Pass to Lillard. Collins with it. Guarded by Doncic. Lillard from outside. Nurkic the pass to Trent. Shoots over Curry. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Out to Doncic. The shot from the low post is good. Now just a 1-point Trailblazer lead. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. I don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not.
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Mavericks. From past the arc. Another shot, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And Lillard gets to Ariza. This one for 3. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Lillard with it. He's got 24. Inside. Porzingis comes with the double team. Back to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Lillard. Hood for 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 4 assists now tonight.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Knocks it loose. And again, Dallas turns it over. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And then for the Trailblazers, Whiteside's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Trevor Ariza. And McCollum subbed in for Damian Lillard. McCollum against Doncic. Hood for 3. Whiteside kicks to Hood. Sinks the triple. Hood's got the lead up to 10 now for Portland.
How good is the shooting for him? Rodney Hood rises up quickly from deep. He's lights out there.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Portland out in front as they end. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Curry, and it's Hardaway in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Whiteside finds Hood. Back to Whiteside. And they double up Whiteside. Out to Anthony. 4 on the clock. Portland needs to get off a shot. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Mavericks trail by 10. Passes it to Kleba. Doncic left side. It's Curry outside. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game. And, boy, it is on display right now. Anthony, the pass to Whiteside. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game. Foul, he's checked in for Maxi Kleba. Pass to Trent. Doncic with the steal. Goes up. And the dunk by Doncic. Well, Luka Doncic making his own opportunity offensively with the defense he plays. Nice.
To Hood. The 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammate.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Terry Stotts just went over his game plan with his team. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court, but when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside. And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
To the inside. Kicks it out to Ariza. Clock at 6. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, Luka Doncic has every skill necessary to be a difference maker on the boards. Let's begin with his great size.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Curry. And he recovers it.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Okay.
That one drops. He ties it up.
I'll tell you, Tim Hardaway Jr. has shown signs of being a lights-out scorer. And he's got the game to do just that. He looks better and better every year, guys.
Doncic with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Here's Powell. Nurkic with the block. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. And Portland making a change here. Lillard's checked in. Here's Doncic, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Doncic has got the lead up to 3 now for the Mavs.
He has been taking and making big shots for a long time. Luka Doncic with the delivery.
And here's McCollum for 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Hardaway finds Porzingis. Right wing. Here's Finney-Smith. Dallas calls timeout. They're up by 3. 1:43 left in the game.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
How about the timing from Hardaway Jr. looking very comfortable taking shots after catching the pass.
And Lillard gets to a reason. Back to Lillard. Trailblazers moving the ball around. And he gets contact and the whistle. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Nurkic against Powell. And the pass to Hardaway. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nurkic with the block. Here's Lillard. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Trailblazers. Pass to Powell. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Anthony. Here's Lillard. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen. Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2.
Well, this is a decent free throw shooter, and where Powell could help himself is getting to the line a little bit more.
Points are an absolute must here.
And no time to waste, not at this point in the game.
Lillard from deep three-point land, right between the eyes. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Back to Hardaway. Up top Powell. He's guarded by Nurkic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, Powell is proving to be a handful inside. Does a good job utilizing his long arms to get the call.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 2-point ball game.
That's just clutch work, really. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now, and they'll be out of here with a win.
Here's Anthony. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And this is why Melo gets the big bucks. A lot of players will shy away from an important shot, but Melo wanted to be in that position.
Good.
Oh, you love the aggressiveness and the swagger that Porzingis has to take that shot. Such a clutch play from the Latvian.
So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And it was quite a display as the Trailblazers arrived at the...
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Anthony, and it's Ariza in at small forward. And for Los Angeles, we've got Patrick Beverley. Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's George in at the 2 spot. Now here's Beverley. Pass to George. Zubac in the post. Working on Nurkic. Zubac kicks to Beverley. They shoot again. They get it back.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Nurkic finds McCollum. Back to Nurkic. Now here's McCollum. Nurkic, the pass to McCollum. Trailblazers moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Lillard dishes to McCollum. He gets that one. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Now here's Anthony. It's McCollum on the wing. Zubac defending. McCollum passes to Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Here's George. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
In OKC, Paul George showed he can be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
Here's Ariza. Sweet move. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. The Clippers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. A nice shot by George.
I love the patience Beverley has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Lillard. Down low. Here's Anthony. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Up again, and Leonard stays with it.
Electrifying play by Kawhi Leonard. Boy, he is talented. This team relies on him for so much.
Now, here's Nurkic. To the paint. Here's Lillard. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles.
Wearing the number 0 for a reason. Damian Lillard has it on his back for his city, Oakland. Just the latest star from the town.
Trailblazers trail by 3. To the middle. Trent passes to Little. Feeds to Whiteside. Now here's Little. He's covered by Shamet. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Clippers have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Williams up on top. And stolen by Whiteside. Here's Trent, guarded by Jackson. Lillard outside. 6 to shoot. Pass to Little. Down low, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Rodney Hood's checked in for Damian Lillard. Los Angeles leading by 3. Williams in the post, covered by Hood. That's good from Williams, the assist by Green. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
Because of his size, everyone tries to get physical with Lou, but he pays it no mind.
And there's the pass to Trent. Back to Collins. Outside Hood, kicks to Collins. Hood on the wing, outside Collins. The dish to Hood. Collins with it. Now Green defending from deep. Little can't hit. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. It's a 5-point game. Outside for Jackson. Right side Williams. Green passes to Williams. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
Be careful. Whiteside is the ultimate rim protector. I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Pass to Trent. Back to Hood. Here's Trent. He dishes it to Hood. Trent passes to Hood. To end the cold streak, count that bucket.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Gets it off. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Clippers. When Damian Lillard's in the flow, there is no stopping him.
I think in the past, anytime
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn, if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
We've got JaMychal Green, Lou Williams out there with Reggie Jackson. Then it's Montrezl Harrell, and it's Shamet in at the small forward position. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Here's Jackson following the score by Rodney Hood. Here's Harrell. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Portland leading.
And the energy of a guy like Montrezl Harrell can rub off on the entire team.
Yes, it can. GA, he plays with a high motor, generates steals, blocks, and deflections. He's active all over the court, and now we're seeing it on the offensive end as well.
Nurkic, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
Lillard's checked in for Portland. Here's Beverly, lays it up and banks it in.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Passes to Ariza. It's tipped. And Lillard gets to Ariza. Portland moving the ball around. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Ariza finds Nurkic. Inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Marcus Morris picks one up there. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length, who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Stolen by McCollum. Outside Anthony. Paul George with the steal. It's not going to go for him. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Anthony dishes to McCollum. Anthony, the pass to McCollum. Anthony kicks to McCollum. He wants to get it to Nurkic and does. Anthony with the bucket.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
George, no good. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Harrell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Collins is checked in, and the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Here's Lillard. Collins trying to break free.
Not going to beat Paul George with that move. He's too long and too talented of a defender.
Morris, no good. Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Lillard. McCollum's got the lead up to 7 now for the Trailblazers. A nice shot by George. George has got 6.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Collins finds Anthony. Back to Collins. Anthony with it, covered by Morris. Ariza, right side. Leonard with the steal. Here's Beverly. Rebounded by McCollum. McCollum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And he lobs it up.
Yeah, quick thinking, wins Dame assist. Finds the open man and the ball instantly there for the finish.
Harrell the pass to George. Here's Leonard. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Leonard's got his 2nd basket of the game. Trailblazers leading by 5. Lillard the pass to Collins. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Lillard gets it to go.
No excuse giving Lillard that kind of positioning. That's just too easy.
Outside Leonard. It's George on the wing. Here's Harrell. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Pass to Collins. Out to Anthony. Back to Collins. The putback.
Good luck trying to score on my...
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. And he doesn't get talked about that much, but Yusuf Nurkic, big part of what this team does. And that'll do it.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
On the floor for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul, unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on it.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. Here's Anthony. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. McCollum, another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Kicks it out to Leonard. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Leonard's got 6.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Nurkic finds McCollum. He wants to get it to Nurkic and does. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. Landry Shamet's checked in for the Clippers. Williams comes in for Patrick Beverly. And Portland making a change here. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them. Oh,
there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Williams kicks to Morris. Here's Zubac, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
The Clippers have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4. A different look for the Clippers. JaMychal Green comes in for Marcus Morris. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Kawhi Leonard. Whiteside's checked in for the Trailblazers. Little comes in for Damian Lillard. Hood, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Hood. Nifty move. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 6th rebound on the night. Whiteside Jackson. Back to Shamet. The shot will not fall. Now Portland takes it the other way. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That is his first foul of the game. Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Here's Little. Portland again missing. Clippers trail by 6. Here's Shamet. Shamet. It's good on the putback. Shamet's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Here's Trent to the inside. He feeds it to Whiteside. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Shot clock at 5. There's the pass to Trent. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And he banks in the layup. Whiteside's got his second bucket.
The interior, this is where you want to get Whiteside the basketball.
Outside for Jackson. He doesn't hit that one. And it's Portland the other way. And JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Here's Trent to the paint. Little dishes to Nurkic. And there's Little. That's good on the assist by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Jackson with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. And Landry Shamet out of Wichita State. Some good young guards coming out of that program.
And another one, GA, that comes to mind, Fred VanVleet, also a former Shocker. Both he and Fred, they are knockdown shooters.
Great open look there. Leonard's got 8.
Right there, that is poise of Kawhi Leonard, just taking what the defense gives him.
Hood finds Whiteside. Now Nurkic, the layup off target. Now here's Shamet, and Harrell slams it in.
If you start the alley-oop, Harold can usually finish it. He's an explosive big man with good hands.
Nobody near Nurkic. Tips it up, and Whiteside stays right with it. He's got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA, just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Marcus Morris is checked in for Leonard. Paul George comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Reggie Jackson. Now, here's Whiteside. He has 6. And it's sent back by George. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Morris. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Kicks it out to Ariza. Carroll against Whiteside. Ariza passes to Whiteside. Back to Ariza. Inside. 1 second left. And the nice bucket inside from Anthony. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
And so it's Portland in the driver's seat. Up 8 points. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Beverley and Williams, the guard tandem. Morris is out there with Paul George, and it's Zubac in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Using his athleticism in the paint, Lou beats everyone to the punch.
To the middle. Whiteside, good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Down low, Zubac the pass to George. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
Proving how dangerous he is. Give George these looks, and he'll knock him down.
Trailblazers leading by 6. The feed to Lillard. McCollum outside. Pass to Whiteside. Back to McCollum. He kicks it to Carmelo. 5 on the clock. Passes it to Lillard. From deep 3-point range, it's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
So smart with the ball in his hands. George reads the floor well and takes advantage of what's there.
Now here's Anthony. Lillard finds Anthony. Portland moving the ball around. Lillard outside. And Lillard throws it down.
Ooh, I guess he didn't appreciate getting scored on that last strip.
I guess not. He threw it down right on top of him. Here's Beverley. Back to Williams. Dishes to Beverley. Pass to George. Williams with the ball. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got his 3rd assist on the night. To the inside. Whiteside dishes to Carmelo.
I don't know how that one doesn't go in. Nice cushion between him and the defender.
That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from George.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Anthony against Morris. Down low. Lillard, the pass to Whiteside. Back to Lillard, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
Kawhi Leonard is checked in for the Clippers. Nurkic checked in for Portland. Now here's Beverley. On the wing, Morris. Los Angeles with another miss. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. The lead is 2. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by McCollum. McCollum's got his 4th assist in this one. It's George on the wing. Back to Beverly. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Patrick Beverly plays with a scorer's mentality. Takes the opportunity to step up.
Nurkic the pass to McCollum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Williams, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding on it.
Morris kicks to Williams. Zubac's the pass to George. Drops in the tray. George has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Big points as the stakes rise, so does George's impact on the game.
Anthony in the corner. The pass to Nurkic. Back to Anthony. Ariza outside. Pass to McCollum. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. What an opportunity here.
Yeah, a chance to take the lead. This is huge.
On the wing, Morris. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Fantastic job stepping up and knocking those 2 down. That's got to be a huge confidence builder.
Kicks it out to Leonard. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Now, here's Nurkic. McCollum dishes to Ariza. Back to McCollum. Ariza outside. Cullen passes to Nurkic. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
Leonard with the steal. The kick out to Williams. Outside, George. No good from 3-point territory. McCollum outside, beyond the arc. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
And when it matters most, the coach has the confidence that McCollum will deliver.
From deep, George, it drops.
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. And the Blazers couldn't have looked any sharper as they came through the tunnel. Every home game, we are...
Hey, Kevin. Well,
it does indeed. Thanks, David. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony. And it's Nurkic in at the 5, down low. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Dinwiddie against McCollum. Back to Anthony. McCollum kicks to Anthony. McCollum passes to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Portland needs to get off a shot. Irving with the ball. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
Irving for 3. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. We've played just over a minute here in the first. LeVert the pass to Dinwiddie. Shoots over Lillard.
A cold start for them. 3 shots, 3 misses. Good thing it's early.
And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1.
Lillard is phenomenal at penetrating to the bucket. His speed, athleticism, difficult to slow down.
Here's Durant. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, that's something that they scouted him coming into tonight. They know he can make this shot. That's a poor effort defensively.
Nurkic kicks to Lillard. Collin passes to Nurkic. No good from 11 feet. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic. But hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
Irving with a clean look. A miss that time would have put him up. Portland leading. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Hits. Count that one from Nurkic.
Sometimes it's impossible to contain Nurkic. At his height and weight, he's great at finishing through contact.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Irving. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Anthony kicks to Lillard. Anthony, the pass to Lillard. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Back to Anthony. Pass to Lillard. To the middle. And McCollum the bucket on the assist by Lillard.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
Dinwiddie with it. Now Anthony defending. Here's Durant. That shot off. Good D by McCollum. Portland leading by 4. It's McCollum on the wing. Pass to Nurkic. Back to McCollum. He dishes it to Nurkic. Pass to McCollum. 5 to shoot. Nurkic the pass to McCollum. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Nets trail by 6. Dinwiddie kicks to Irving. The 15-footer. Here's Allen outside for Durant. LeVert against Ariza. Back to KD. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. KD's got his second bucket tonight.
Look, what are you supposed to do against Durant? There's not much you can do.
And a wide open look for McCollum. A three-pointer is right on target.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Irving finds Durant. And that one, good. High post, Nurkic. To the paint, here's McCollum. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You got to stay down on the pump fake. Once McCollum has you fooled, the rest is simple.
He hits the second from the line. 7 seconds left in the first quarter. Irving from long range. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And when you see Irving pull up, you just assume he's sinking it. I mean, he's excellent at shooting off the dribble.
Got it off in time. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Portland out in front, up 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He had this to say when
I know that when the main guy...
he's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on is a difficult out.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Luwawu is out there with Irving, and it's Harris in at the small forward. Here's Luwawu. Jordan the pass to Harris. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. And a wide open look for Hood. The Trailblazers rebound. Whiteside kicks to Hood. Whiteside the pass to Hood. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Whiteside with it. Guarded by Jordan. Back to Hood. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Hard to shake Hood's focus. When he's determined, he accepts whatever the defense throws out.
And a bounce-back season for Whiteside. Got the minutes he wanted with Portland and showed he could still be an impact player.
Yeah, he showed he's still a monster when it comes to blocks and rebounds. This year will be the most telling with Whiteside. He got a new deal. I want to see if he keeps pushing himself or reverts to lazy play.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Irving dishes to Prince. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Trailblazers leading by 4. Whiteside, high post. Outside Hood. Whiteside, the pass to Hood. Whiteside dishes to Hood. Back to Whiteside. Hood kicks to Whiteside. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Inside. Hood, the pass to Little. Back to Hood, and stolen by Jordan. And now here's Prince, the fast break opportunity. Launches the 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. To the inside, Little. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Little's got the lead up to 6 now for the Trailblazers. For Brooklyn, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Here's Irving. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
Until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
Little dishes to Whiteside. The pass to Little. Put on the wing, guarded by Jordan. Clock at 6. Little passes to Whiteside. It's hauled in by Harris.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
And that one's good, Irving.
Love how Irving mixes it up outside, inside. He's effective at playing to his strengths.
Trailblazers leading by 4. Kicks it out to Collins. To the left side wing. Pass to Trent. Back to Collins. Trent passes to Collins. Here's Trent to the wing on the left. Now here's Whiteside, guarded by Jordan. Whiteside dishes to Collins. Collins against Prince. Left side Irving. 11 feet away, and he drops that one in. Now just a 2-point Trailblazer lead.
So smooth in everything he does. Irving will score the ball from anywhere.
Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnovers.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Lillard's checked in. And then for Brooklyn, KD's checked in for Luwawu. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving.
And the shooting percentage Jordan records from here is insane. If you get him the ball in a good spot, he usually finishes.
And Lillard kicks to Whiteside. Lillard the pass to Collins. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
To the paint, here's Jordan, and the layup's good off the glass. Jordan's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Collins passes to Hood. Whiteside kicks to Collins. Back to Whiteside. Outside Collins. To the middle. Stolen by Durant. Prince against Hood. Dinwiddie passes to Durant. Back to Dinwiddie. Top of the key, Harris. And here's Prince outside. And that would have counted, but his shot was... Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A tremendous start for C.J. McCollum. He had 8 points and 1 assist. And that does it for our...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids, you're right. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Nurkic, and it's Ariza in at the small forward position. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. Dinwiddie dishes to Irving. That one drops for him. Irving's got 11 points.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Ariza kicks to Nurkic. Ariza passes to Nurkic. Back to Ariza. Dishes it to Nurkic. Lillard outside. Down low. Just 5 to shoot. And Nurkic gets it to go.
And the touch Nurkic has inside, I mean, I love seeing him be aggressive and look to get his shot from there.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers. Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line, just a shade under 90%.
And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league. And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Out to Anthony. Back to Nurkic. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 3 assists in the game.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
Shot from 12. Dinwiddie against Lillard. And Dinwiddie finishes inside.
Now look, an assist like that gets Durant more hyped than any other play he makes. He loves creating an easy bucket for a teammate.
Anthony, the pass to Nurkic. Portland moving the ball around to the inside. Out to Anthony. Back to Nurkic. He feeds it to Carmelo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. Looked good as a third scoring option for the team.
Little, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nets. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Kyrie Irving. Dinwiddie with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. LeVert with a wide open look. Offensive rebound, Nets. Passes it to Luwawu. Nurkic against Dinwiddie. And the call on the shot. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
Feeds it to Prince. LeVert up top. 1:44 left here in the third quarter. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Trailblazers leading by 3. Anthony kicks to Whiteside. McCollum passes to Whiteside. Back to McCollum. Stolen by LeVert. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Dinwiddie. Finished off the break.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
To the middle, here's Trent. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And the Trailblazers lead by 3. Harris outside. Dinwiddie right side. Prince finds Dinwiddie. On the wing, Harris. No good. That would have tied it. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. For Portland, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Whiteside, the pass to Carmelo. Back to Whiteside. McCollum outside. Pass to Whiteside. Just 5 on the clock. Inside.
And Jordan's mere presence can affect shots. I mean, he's easily one of the league's premier shot blocking artists. Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
And here's Harris from the arc. He can't get that one to fall. He got it up. No good on the shot. The third quarter comes to a close. Trailblazers lead by 5. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got LeVert. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harris. And it's Durant. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot manning the middle.
And that length of Whiteside really coming into play. I mean, that's a good look for him.
The pass to Harris. There's the feed to Jordan. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
It's Ariza on the wing. LeVert defending. Back to Ariza. That's tipped. Stolen by Durant. 3-on-3. Harris outside. Pass to LeVert. Back to Harris to tie it up. Nets with the new shot clock. And on the way from Irving for 3. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Portland. 3-point lead. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
KD with it. He's picked up by Whiteside.
Yeah, Whiteside won't allow that. You have to work way harder to outplay a blocker of his talent.
Jared Allen's checked in for Jordan. McCollum outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Nurkic finds McCollum. Back to Nurkic. Now here's McCollum. And here's Nurkic. Passes it to McCollum. Tries again. 3 seconds left. That's good on the jump shot. McCollum's got the lead up to 7 now for the Trailblazers.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Count it. Good.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
It's Lillard, top of the key. He feeds it to Nurkic. That shot is off. Excellent D there from Allen. Durant with it. Now Anthony defending. Irving for 3. Ariza with the rebound. Trailblazers leading by 5. Here's Anthony. Lillard outside. Back to Anthony. Lillard outside. To the paint. Nurkic dishes to Ariza. Stolen by Allen. 1:53 left to play in the final quarter. A nice shot by LeVert.
And LeVert with that slashing approach coupled with the outside shot. Boy, he is not an easy cover.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Nurkic finds Lillard. To the middle. Here's Anthony. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Dinwiddie's checked in for the Nets. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Those are big. I mean, it turns into a 2-possession game.
Irving for 3. The offensive rebound. Fires the 3. Rebounded by McCollum.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Those free throws helping them to make the lead even safer.
Here's KD. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
How many clutch shots have we seen Durant hit? It's countless at this point, and he keeps adding to the total.
And here's McCollum for three. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. .103 left in the fourth quarter. The Nets are gone. 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Takes the three. Durant just inside the line. That shot no good. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
Irving kicks to LeVert. Back to Irving. Here's Dinwiddie. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
I love seeing that kind of unselfishness. Irving is proven to be a sensational teammate.
Anthony against KD. Anthony, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Anthony. Safety move. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Now let's see what they run here. This is not the time to panic. Work the offense.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Here's McCollum. Lillard. Money!
Clutch is Lillard's middle name. Time and time again. This guy comes through for his squad.
And so it's Portland winning this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but we bring you tonight into Portland. And
Kevin, thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at small forward. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Trevor Ariza. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot.
Well, you got to give Hardaway Jr. credit, guys. I mean, he's excellent at finding ways to get to a spot and then make the defense compromise.
Hardaway hits them both. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Passes it to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
And I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
6 to shoot. His second shot goes in, off to a...
Got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Doncic, and they double up Doncic. Hardaway finds Doncic, and there's the whistle, 3-second violation. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Nurkic dishes to McCollum. Back to Nurkic. Just 5 to shoot to the inside. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Powell with it. Now defended by McCollum. It's stolen by Anthony. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And the Mavericks with possession. Powell kicks to Hardaway. Poked away and stolen by Lillard. Back to Ariza. Lillard outside. Inside, here's Nurkic. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And that'll tie this game up. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And Those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Now Anthony, after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Nurkic finds Anthony. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hardaway with the steal. Fast break, Dallas. And Doncic gets it to go.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
1:10 left here in the first quarter. And it's Ariza with the ball for the Portland Trail Blazers, trailing by 2. Nurkic the pass to Anthony. Nurkic against Powell. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. 5 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lillard's got 6. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Hardaway passes to Powell. Doncic looking it over. Outside Hardaway. Launches a 3. Can't hit that one. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Here's Anthony. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Right, that's a 2-pointer. Dallas again missing. Little with the ball. Kleber on him. Little gets the bucket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
The kick out to Wright. And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's the Trailblazers as they end the first quarter on a 12-4 run. Greg, we know many guys in the NBA have range, but Damian Lillard's range?
When I'm training in the summer, before.
The team seems to support, Greg, that philosophy 100%.
The game has changed. Some guys would rather take a few steps back to get a cleaner look. Lillard being one of them.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Portland.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Mavericks, Maxi Kleber is out there with Wright. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Cauley Stein, and it's Curry in at the 2. Pass to Kleber. Curry against Hood. Now Brunson. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. After a promising rookie campaign, a lost year for Zach Collins, he played only 3 games before the injury took away the rest of his season.
Yeah, I mean, a strange year and a lost year for Collins. You could say that about the whole NBA for that regard. But Collins is underrated as a prospect outside of Portland. This team loves the energy and skill he brings, though, to the table.
Brunson scanning the floor. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. For Dallas, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And the technical free throw is good. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Curry is inside. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Here's Hood. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Dallas moving it around. Back to Wright. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Trailblazers leading by 9. Good, finds Whiteside. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And that's a foul called on Zach Collins. That is his first foul of the game. And Portland making a change here. Lillard's checked in. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Dallas. Right outside. Now the pass to Finney-Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Curry wide open. Hits it from 3-point range. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, the staple of Seth Curry's game is shooting the ball off the catch.
Whiteside dishes to Little. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Pass to Cauley-Stein. There's 1:17 left in the first half of basketball. And Wright kicks to Finney-Smith. Down low. Here's Curry. Little with the rebound.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
To the middle. Here's Collins. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And they double up Whiteside. Here's Trent. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Trent's got the lead up to 12 now for Portland.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
For 3, it's good from long range. Trent's got 7 now in this quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here's Whiteside. And here's Collins from outside. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And the first half is now in the books. It's the Trailblazers. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Jones. Well, he's been an elite scorer for so long in the league. Jack, how does Damian... That's all for now.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats. And so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony, and it's Nurkic in its center. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Mavericks trail by 20. Finney Smith passes to Pop, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
The length and mobility of Powell is really impressive. He's a solid big guy who I think continues just to get better at both ends.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
McCollum passes to Nurkic. Back to McCollum. And he uses the glass on the layup. McCollum's got 7 points here in this quarter.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
And GA, even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
McCollum dishes to Nurkic. Passes it to Ariza. Shot clock at 6. High post, Nurkic. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And the shot goes down.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Hood's checked in for Portland. The Mavericks also with a sub. Jalen Brunson. He's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. He hits both from the stripe. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Trailblazers leading by 18. Cullen passes to Nurkic. To the inside. Here's Hood. And that one is off. Nice D from Doncic. Here's Brunson. Banked in off the glass. Brunson's got his first bucket of the night.
Porzingis has no problem giving the ball up. This is just the kind of unselfishness you like to see.
Outside Hood. He dishes it to Anthony. Back to Hood. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Nurkic. To the paint. Here's Ariza. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Trailblazers lead by 18. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. On the wing, Hardaway. Doncic kicks to Brunson. The wide open look here for Porzingis. The three-pointer no good.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Ariza finds Hood. Back to Ariza. From deep. Nurkic trying to get open. Ariza no luck. Mavericks trail by 18. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, you can't let Doncic have these types of opportunities, guys. When you aren't close to him, this is what happens.
McCollum dishes to Ariza. McCollum passes to Ariza. Here's Nurkic. Inside. It's deflected. Powell with the steal. Lays it up off the glass. Powell's got 8 here in the quarter.
Boy, very easy that time for Powell. He's not going to miss that one.
Hood kicks to Nurkic. It's Ariza on the wing. Hardaway against Nurkic. Here's Ariza. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Poise is so important for any player, but Ariza demonstrating poise when he's in the paint, looking to score.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Mavericks trail by 16. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Nice work there from Doncic. Saw an opportunity to cash in and didn't let it go awry. Portland's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. They get it back. Nurkic. And a wide open look for Hood. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Hood's got 6. For Dallas, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Brunson kicks to Porzingis. Here's the 3. The shot, no good. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Maxi Kleba is out there with Cauley Stein. Then it's Curry. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot. To the middle. And finished off by Nurkic.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Back to Anthony. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Ariza's checked in. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Here's Curry with the 3, and it's Portland with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass. Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Trailblazers leading by 13. Anthony finds Lillard. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Anthony, the pass to Lillard. Back to Anthony. To the paint. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Porzingis is checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Got a piece of it. To the inside and stolen by Whiteside. Kicks to Anthony. Back to Whiteside, and that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Dwight Powell's checked in for Dallas.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Nurkic checked in for Whiteside. Powell finds Doncic. Curry on the wing. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Here's Trent, guarded by Doncic. Nurkic the pass to Trent. Here's Porzingis with a fast break chance. Now the feed to Doncic, and there it is for him.
Doncic showing you his ability to finish. I really respect his aggressiveness in taking it to the hoop and handling contact.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. McCollum's checked in. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dallas. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. It's a 13-point game. Nurkic with the block. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. McCollum with the ball. Lillard from outside. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Ariza kicks to Lillard. Back to Ariza. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Mavericks trail by 14.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Trailblazers.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jusuf Nurkic.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
Dallas making a switch here. Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. Jackson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. J.J. Barea is checked in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Brunson the pass to Marjanovic. Outside Jackson. Barea against Hood.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Hezonja on the wing. Down low. Here's Simons. Makes it off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 20.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Here's Brunson. No good. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt. Soaring high above the Willamette River. And the Clippers starting 5. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Beverly in at the 1. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Anthony. And it's Ariza in at the 3 spot. Now here's Anthony. Stolen by Zubac. Left side, Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Really, with that level of speed and power, it is so difficult to keep Leonard from scoring on the drive. And Marcus Morris has raised some eyebrows in the last couple of years, just being a much more efficient scorer.
Here's Ariza. Here's Nurkic. 5 on the clock. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here is Los Angeles now. And last season, Marcus Morris is named one of the hottest on the trade market.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in Marcus Morris's offseason a year ago. A lot of contenders looking to add him to the roster. Handshake deal with the Spurs, switch to the Knicks, and then eventually traded to the Clippers. So grab your musical chair and try to find a seat.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Yeah, I didn't think there was a pass available there for Paul George, but he spots that small crease, he fires the ball through it, and he gets it to his open man.
Now, here's Nurkic. Back to Anthony. And the rejection by Zubac. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Leonard. Here's Morris. Nurkic with the block.
At 7 feet tall, Nurkic, not easy to get around. That time throws that one away.
And a wide open look for McCollum. They get it back. Nurkic can't hit.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
And they pick up 2. And it's 6 points for Leonard. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Anthony on the wing, covered by Morris. Nurkic the pass to Lillard. Nurkic kicks to Ariza. Back to Nurkic. Rebound by the Clippers.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an over for the first 5 here to start the game.
You know, a lot of times we talk about good passing, but accurate passing is a huge quality of a good pass, and Leonard did it there.
Now, here's Nurkic. To the middle, trying to get something going. Anthony's shot is off.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Leonard with the bucket. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays, there's nothing that can happen that you don't...
Oh, that was huge!
Incredible.
That's where Patrick Beverley's defensive tenacity helps you out. Active hands, and he knocks the ball away.
Nurkic the pass to Lillard. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Whiteside's checked in. The Clippers also making some changes. Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Landry Shamet comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverley. Trailblazers trail by 10. It's McCollum on the wing. To the inside. Tipped away. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul. Green, he's checked in for the Clippers. Jackson comes in for George. Right side, the pass to Hood. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Yeah, there's not a rebound that Whiteside cannot get to when he's floating around the charge circle, reaches up, snatches that one down.
On the wing, Jackson. Pass to Harrell. Back to Jackson. To the paint. Here's Green. Collins with some nice D.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
The wide open shot by Little. Off target with his three. Here's Trent. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Look, I know everybody wants to play point guard, but when Whiteside starts to do it, look out.
Here's Williams. And he converts the layup.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Hood, the pass to Whiteside. Back to Hood. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. They kick it out to Green. Wants to get it to Shamet, and does. And stolen by Hood. Whiteside, good. Whiteside's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, when you have a big guy like Whiteside running the break like that, look out.
And that does it for the first quarter. Clippers lead by 6. From well, earlier, Damian Lillard spoke to us about how he deals with.
I look to the times where things.
Greg, he's certainly a gentleman in victory and defeat.
You know, Lillard takes the L as a learning opportunity. Sure, it stings, but he also knows it can make them stronger if they use it right.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Harrell is out there with Jermichael Green. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Williams at the 2-guard spot. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Harrell. Here's Jackson. Good. And it's Green picking up the assist. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And with a quick first step, Jackson remains a threat to drive on any defender. Well, you know, teams look for +6s, players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
One-on-one here. Here's Collins. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
Williams looking over the floor. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
Clock at 6. Here's Whiteside. Lays it up off the glass. Whiteside's got 6.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Left side Williams. Outside Jackson. And the rejection by Collins.
Terrific instincts defensively as Zach Collins able to reach over and get that one.
Passes to Trent. Wide open. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Clippers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Green breaking loose.
When you consider just how long and how big Whiteside is down there, it's not surprising that shot blocking is something he does well.
A different look now for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Hood. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Los Angeles. Patrick Beverly comes in for Williams. So, for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Marcus Morris comes in for Jermichael Green. And George is subbed in for Jackson. We throw good, Damian Lillard.
And Nasir Little, a player who fell on draft day, ended up with Portland. You know, he didn't do much as a rookie, but the potential is there.
For Nasir Little, it's going to come down to the defensive end of the floor. If he can get minutes out there and show that he's willing to get down in the stance, become a stopper, some of that offense is going to come along as a byproduct of playing with better offensive players.
Hits. Count that one from Nurkic.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
George looking over the floor. Zubac trying to break loose. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And the versatility of Paul George's game. Elite defense and rebounding, steals and deflections.
When you think about Paul George moving to several teams, yet still having the impact on both ends of the floor, I think that is a telltale sign that you have an elite talent in Paul George.
Anthony dishes to McCollum. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. McCollum's got his first bucket in this one.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
George against Lillard. And that one's good. George.
Yeah, Paul George anticipating contact, preparing for it, and just how smooth the finish was that, Kevin.
Anthony on the wing, covered by Morris. The pass to McCollum. Inside. Here's Ariza. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game. Down low, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Ariza.
That's right on the money from Lillard. That's how you finish a possession.
And that one's good. George. George has got 6 points in the quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Ariza outside. Pass to McCollum. Now here's Nurkic. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. The story early on was Kawhi Leonard, who was on fire. He had 10.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony, and it's Nurkic in at the center filling out the middle. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on it. To the middle. And that one's good. Beverly.
Yeah, kind of tough on the defense when you let Beverly beat you on the inside. That can get his confidence going from the outside. So damage from the paint that time. To the paint. Stolen by Beverly.
And George, here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Trailblazers.
And Bones, he stands just 6'1", but Patrick Beverly rebounds like a forward.
The fact that he's going to bring it mentally, GA, I mean, that's the huge advantage. I think if you're in the opposing locker room and you know you're going to get on the floor, Patrick Beverly is going to be right in your jock for every minute that you're going to be competing against him.
A different look now for Portland. Whiteside's checked in for Nurkic, and it's Little in for Trevor Ariza. And then for the Clippers, Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubats. Williams comes in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And he comes up with the deuce.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Leonard inside, covered by Hood. Here's Williams. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And that's now 6 points for Lou Williams.
In a way, Lou Williams, a little bit like J.R. Smith, he'll welcome the chance to finish off, especially if it's a difficult shot.
Whiteside finds Lillard. Portland moving the ball around. Shot from 12. And he overshot that one, missing.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
And that's the high motor, the long strides we're always talking about with Leonard, killing it in transition.
Williams with the steal. Here's Jackson. Shoots over Lillard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Anthony's checked in for the Trailblazers. McCollum comes in for Rodney Hood.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
Whiteside, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Whiteside's got 8.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Jackson passes to Harrell. Here's Leonard, and it's Leonard with the jam.
And you know he's so good coming off the pick and roll, but what do you have to take away? There's so many ways Leonard can hurt you offensively.
Trailblazers trail by 11. McCollum passes to Whiteside. Back to McCollum. Great pass to set up the lay-in. McCollum's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Jackson kicks to Harrell. Pass to Leonard. It's stolen by Anthony. And now Portland on the break. And Lillard throws it down.
Well, that's an exclamation point right there. Lillard is a natural-born finisher.
Williams dishes to Harrell. To the inside. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
It's good, and the Clipper lead is get back down to a 7-point margin, getting the points there from Hassan Whiteside. And it's sent back by Lillard. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. Nurkic checked in for Whiteside. And then for Los Angeles, Morris is checked in for Leonard. Paul George comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Reggie Jackson. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Back to Anthony. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Well, Melo undoubtedly still the leader of this team in terms of when they need to calm it down and they need some offense. He's the guy they're going to look to score it.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for Portland. Williams passes to Harrell. Williams trying to break free, and it's Harrell missing. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Here's McCollum. It's hauled in by Beverly. George with the ball. Missed inside. And so it's Los Angeles heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is because And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. Marcus Morris is out there with Paul George. And it's Zubac in at the 5 down low.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Outside, George uses the glass to finish the layup.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Clippers leading by 7. Here's Beverly. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Ariza. And here they go. Here's Anthony. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. And Los Angeles guys shooting so well. 63% the offense working as one cohesive unit. Williams finds Morris. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in this game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And McCollum has done a lot to improve his impact on the defensive end. Very active with his hands and how he challenges shots.
Well, the blocks numbers last year jumped up a bit. That's kind of a nice indicator of what you're talking about, GA. And he just doesn't get tired. And if he can give some more on the defensive end like he's shown, it's going to help out the team. Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And Ariza much improved as a free thrower over the course of his career.
That free throw good from Trevor Ariza. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Lillard outside. Back to Nurkic. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Nice shot selection there. Nurkic finding a shooting window and making that one count.
Beverly the pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. 4-point game. Nurkic dishes to Ariza. Outside Anthony. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Anthony's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Melo wants every bit of those moments.
Pass to Beverly. Outside, George. And foul on the... And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Terry Stotts just went over his game plan with his team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Trevor Ariza has been around the block and seen this before.
Beverly, the pass to Zubac. He feeds it to Morris. Can't cash in from close range. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That'll be his second foul of the game. Lou Williams is checked in for the Clippers. Trent passes to Ariza. And there's the pass to Trent. Feeds to Nurkic. Leonard with the steal. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Well, your best players want to take on the burden come clutch time, and Paul George carrying the weight right now.
The throw good. Paul George.
Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
Trent takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Melo good at scanning the entire floor, and that's why that time he found the open teammate.
And George, here we go.
That's why you turn to Paul George. These moments are for PG.
Trailblazers have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut to just 3 points on the basket from Nurkic. Out to Morris. Back to Williams. Pass to George. Yes!
Pretty cool that Paul George came to the game on a rocket ship, because he's on another planet right now.
Pass to Anthony. Back to Nurkic. Lillard from outside. That one doesn't drop. The Clippers go the other way with it. They've held a 12-point lead early. And George, here we go. It's hauled in by Trent. Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. One possession game now. Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
It's the first. That gives them a 4-point cushion.
And what sets Lou Williams apart right now is his confidence. This guy is a gunner who comes in and believes that he's going to score. He often does. And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
Here's Trent. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Now that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Williams dishes to Leonard. That 3 off the mark.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You can bet that's what they're looking for. This late in the game, they need that 3.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. This week, David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For breakfast.